What's good, everybody? Shaq back with Sergio's Collection. We are on day 20 of our 21-day speedrunning opening in LGS. Today is July 30th. Well, it's almost midnight over here, but we're still finishing up getting this video out. Probably won't go out till Friday morning, but we're going to get it out on July 30th, Thursday evening. And we are, as you can see, from when we started, we are almost there. Today was a crazy day. Started off really crazy and finished on a great note. So we'll jump into it. Got a lot of notes. So initially in the morning, got up, had to run some errands, had to drop off some Amazon returns to Whole Foods, and about 5 minutes away, my car, have a EV, and it went crazy and basically wasn't drivable. It was going like 4 miles an hour and had to pull over, call the dealership and say, hey, what's going on? And so I had to get a Uber to an Enterprise, and that Enterprise had no cars. Got another Uber to another Enterprise. That Enterprise had no cars. So then I Ubered back to the store and just got to work, and I said, I'm going to figure out this later. So they eventually called me and said, hey, we'll get you a rental scheduled. So we got that finally scheduled, but that took a lot of the time in the day, and I missed a couple of deliveries because of that, but it's fine because they're coming tomorrow. But, 2 days out, wasn't expecting to have to spend all the time and effort trying to figure out how I'm going to be driving around everywhere. But, it is what it is. We still did what we needed to do. So that was to start my morning. Had a couple of in-person interviews today. So that was fun. Have second round or second batch of those interviews tomorrow. And then most likely by Monday, we'll make a decision, and we'll have, most likely, of course, we're going to hire one, but we may hire multiple depending on shifts. Some people said, hey, I can only work Tuesday and Saturday. Some people said, hey, I can work all week. So depending on the kind of the shifts and who we decide on, we may hire multiple people, just that way we can have coverage regardless of, who's in and out. So today we got an update from our distro that we were using. We got one order that arrived today, and one arrives tomorrow, or two arrives tomorrow, and then a few next week. So we'll see about that. Like I said, I missed a delivery by Lowe's. They were supposed to pick up the broken chairs, but we went ahead and scheduled that. They'll pick it up on our opening day, and we'll just have someone go to the back and give it to them when they arrive here. We also ordered 4 more because technically we have 48 chairs, but right now we only have 44, and we have 12 tables. So we'll have 1 table without any chairs for kind of just a few days. I should be here on Tuesday, so our second day open. Ordered ink for printer, just went on a Walmart run, got some tape, some other stuff that I needed. We got a couple of things delivered here. We finished setting up everything inside. We got our display cases. Display cases there on this side. You kind of see them. You see our checkout, and then there's like display cases right there. We ordered 3 of them. They came in early. They were supposed to come tomorrow, but they came in early. Tomorrow we should be getting the final corner piece, like a triangle piece that goes between the display case and the checkout counter. So we built that out. It took a little while to figure it out. The instructions that some of these pieces of furniture have are just abysmal. So it took a little while to figure out, but we got that figured out. We were waiting on a massive Amazon order for a lot of things for the checkout, like extension cords, surge protectors, all that. So that finally came in, but it was pretty late, so we're not doing that till tomorrow. Had to hang our labor poster up because legally you have to have a labor poster in Texas, so we did that. And then we did a big clean. So we hired a couple of people from TaskRabbit to help. We basically, while we were building stuff, they were cleaning, and then as we went, we moved it away. So wiped down all the slat wall, the tables, the counters, everything, the chairs. We kind of vacuum and clean the chairs. Even though they're brand new, we wanted to make sure everything is good. We had to air spray the slat wall because there were a lot of, when we were drilling through the drywall, essentially it just piled up in there. So we had to air spray it, out, clean all that up, swept the floors, vacuumed the floors, clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen, clean all the baseboards, clean. So I think we hired them. They started at 4:30. One started at 5. I think they finished they both finished around the same time. It was about almost 10 by the time they finished. But we got everything done. And as you can see, we also have our slat wall up. We have our shelves up. So after that, I set up all our shelves. We're kind of debating between hooks and shelves, and not necessarily feel like I want to put up, the little things you have to put on every single item to be able to hook them. So we may just do shelving. So instead of having 5 rows of shelves, we may have 4 on our sealed side. So our sealed side will be over here. You can kind of see this would be our sealed side behind the checkout counter, and then we'll have supplies over there, and then as well as there's some gondolas right there. So that's all kind of set up. Tomorrow's a big merchandising day, so just wanted to make sure do all of that today. But pretty much the store is set besides the one corner piece. So we made it. We did it in 20 days. We finished the store. Now there's still a lot of work to be done. Still haven't set up our point of sale system in terms of putting things in inventory. We have it set up. We just haven't put anything in inventory yet. We haven't printed out any labels. We haven't done any of that. That's gonna be all day tomorrow. We have a list of stuff, and then we're gonna upload that and be able to price that and merchandising it. So that's part of the big thing for tomorrow. But really needed to get the store set and in place, because we can all sell stuff even if we don't have it fully set up in the system. But yeah, that was today. That's a lot going on. And then also working on the gift bags for people. So like I said, we're going to be doing a little bit of giveaway for the first 100 people that spend, a minimum of $5. The first 100 customers, essentially what it is. And so working with some of our neighbors, businesses, to get some goodies from them to put in the bag as well. So we'll finalize that tomorrow. We'll build a bag. We'll have about 100 of them, and then first come, first serve for those. So that's gonna be a fun time. Tomorrow we need to get a lot more snacks. To go on a snack run, get a lot of water. So we're gonna obviously sell beverages, but on our opening day, we'll basically just give out a bottle of water to everyone for free, especially if people come a little early and try to wait in line to get in first to get the bag, as well as we have a ribbon cutting, so we want to make sure people are hydrated for that. It's supposed to rain, so we'll see what happens. We're going to receive inventory, so we have those 2 big orders coming in from our distro. We're going to price everything, and then merchandise everything as well. Corner piece deliveries tomorrow, and we'll set that up tomorrow. That should take probably less than 20, 30 minutes. We need to set up the entire POS system setup in terms of wires, cabling, hiding things and doing all that. Need to restock the fridge, because over the last few weeks we've been drinking stuff out of the fridge, so we need to restock that, stock the snacks, work on the giveaway bags to set that up. We have a TV, we still have the wrap and stuff on that, so we need to take that off. We have extra tables. They gave us 1 label to return those 3 tables, but we need to basically put all those in 1 box. We're just going to tape all those 3 up together, and then we're going to send it out tomorrow and get that money back, refund back for those 3 tables that weren't cheap. We have a couple pieces of extra slat wall. We're going to figure out what we do with that. We may extend the wall a little bit, and you'll see in the future videos of what the store looks like, but we'll extend the wall a little bit. But for now, we're just going to move them out the way. We ordered 16, and we only use 16 4x4 pieces. We only use 12 of them, so we have 4 left, and we'll find a use for them. Debating on getting some touch-up paint. There's some places that may need a little bit touch-up, so just going to look at that tomorrow once we're finished. And then we have some signage tomorrow. We don't have our full signage, just we have our door vinyl and stuff like that, like our hours, our logo, the tagline, things like that we'll have tomorrow. But the bigger logo is coming sometime next week. So tomorrow's kind of the big day, dress rehearsal for Saturday. We have had a good amount of traction from kind of Facebook. We've done a couple of Facebook ads. We have a Facebook event going. We also have a pie event going. I think we have like 30 something people signed up across those 2. We also have like another 40 people interested. So, and then, a lot of people don't sign up. They're bystanders. They may look at it. I'm going to show up. So it's Saturday. Most people have 5-10 minutes to show up and see this new store. So we're probably expecting, I'm expecting nothing crazy, but maybe 50, 60 people that first day. So it'll be an exciting time. We'll start with the ribbon cutting at 12:30, and then we'll go into store opening, and we'll have fun until 9 p.m. So we'll see how the first day goes. We will restock pretty much with Pokemon's going to be by far our biggest one. I mean, we have booster packs from every Scarlet and Violet set and some sort of shield sets. We have pretty much everything from, everything Pokemon related, and that. Magic will probably be next. We got Commander decks from the last 3 or 4 sets. We have play boosters from the last 3 or 4 sets. We have a few collector boosters, but being a new store, I wasn't able to get a lot of those. And then we have a few other like scene boxes and things like that. We have some Riftbound, but unfortunately that won't get here in time. It won't get here till Monday, so we won't have any of that. I know Vendetta is coming out, or came out I guess today is when a street date is, and so we won't have that unfortunately until next week. So not gonna have really any Riftbound. We're gonna have some Digimon. We'll have Yu-Gi-Oh! The last set. We won't have any One Piece. Probably not any Gundam. I tried to get some. I couldn't get any. One Piece is really weird. I think I may have said this in a different video, but it's really heavily skewed to organized play. They already don't do a lot of printing for these sets because they're printing so many different things. And so typically if you're a organized play store, you get a guaranteed allocation. If you're not, like me, you're out of luck, especially because everything is allocated. So being a new store, literally got my account last week, placed a big order with my distro. They're gonna try to work with me at some point and get me into that, but I still need to be an organized play because Bandai dictates who gets the product in that way. So we won't have as much Bandai. We'll have some Disneyland Arcana. We will have some Card Fight. We have some Power World, kind of the demo decks. I need to get more because I think I only placed the order for one of each. We'll have Cookie Run. We'll have a lot of different TCGs. Like I said in previous videos, I want to test out all the TCGs. We'll sign up for organized play for all of them. We'll run them for a few months, and if no one shows up, then okay, we'll sunset that. But we want to carry everything and really just promote, TCGs and organized play and playing in tournaments and events and things like that. We'll have a bunch of supplies, of course, Dragon Shields, Ultra Pros. We'll have the binders. Dragon Shield has these new like Fortress kind of bins that I really like. We're going to use them eventually once we get bulk binders in, not bulk binders, but bulk bins. We'll have them. They're really cool little compartments, and they were pretty affordable for me as a wholesale. So going to use those. Really cool. So we have a lot of supplies. Of course, we'll have snacks, but just here to have a good time. Just show up and have fun, be a part of the community. Launch really well. So I've rambled enough for today. I think I'm going to go to bed. It's pretty late, but we're crunch time right now, and it looks like we're going to launch on time. So our first goal, hopefully nothing goes crazy tomorrow, but our first goal will be completing this in 21 days, like we said. So we set out this, about 3 weeks ago. Had no idea what was going to happen, and so more on that tomorrow. But until next time, y'all. Peace.